All right, so we're back with Nutritious Meets Delicious. I'm Nutritious.
I'm Delicious. Chef Andrew here with Kay Spears.
And today we are going to talk about a quick, easy meal that is going to be good for brain health.
Yep. So everything we've done so far is one pot, one pan. We're trying to save everybody from dishes here to make cooking fun and not an hour of labor at the end. Unless you have kids, of course, then they can do that. So we're gonna do fish today. We're gonna do salmon. Okay. And I spent a lot of time in Seattle learning about salmon and the omega-3 fats that come with salmon. And cold water salmon, Alaskan, Canadian are all your best. And
Those
the reason
are
why
wild
is
caught.
right. And the reason why is because of there's a thing in Alaska called Copper River. It's a river that goes through Alaska. It's the coldest river in Alaska. And the salmon that come out of that during this coldest run of the year are the absolute fattiest salmon you can get. And it goes for a premium in Seattle. People go nuts for it. So when you're going to get salmon, like Kay said, ditch the farm raised, go wild caught from super cold waters. There's another one that's leading the market right now. It's from the Faroe Islands. The Faroe Islands are between Norway and Iceland. Super cold waters, super fatty fish.
I want to go there.
Right.
And so the fats that's in this fish is your essential fatty acids. We don't make these fats on our own, but these essential fatty acids are necessary for everything, for our nerves, for our cells, for our brain. Our brain is 67% fat, so we need good fats for our brain health, so we don't get neurodegenerative diseases. So that's why these fats are so important for us to eat.
Right. So we're going to do a little fish cookery today. So kind of if you will call it a chef trick, we're using an induction burner here today. We're not using a gas burner or electric burner.
That is your timer.
That is. Hold that thought. Oh, whoops.
All right. So also we use coconut oil. So coconut oil has a high heat point. It's very good. It has lauric acid in it. So again, it has some antimicrobial properties, and that's really good to cook with because the oil doesn't become rancid. So that's what we're going to cook with our salmon today, right?
Right. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with a cold pan. This pan is not hot. Because what's going to happen is we have enough fat in there that when the pan starts to heat, the oil is going to get hot and the skin's going to get crispy. Now, the key is when you put it here, let it be. Beatles, let it be. All right. So also, skin is paramount if you're going to do salmon or really any fish, because that's where a lot of the omega-3 is, correct?
Well, yeah, and I just like the crispy skin anyway.
Well, that too. Good. All right. So we're going to start skin side down, cold pan, coconut oil. A little bit of salt.
What kind of salt?
I'll get into that in 1 second because I'm going to need like 6 minutes to talk.
Okay.
So we're going to go medium high heat. So this induction burner ranges on a 1 to 10, so we're going about a 7. You don't want a high heat because all you're going to do is burn the skin, and the skin's going to be done before the fish is done. So we're just kind of, not to mention for the health aspect of cooking fish or anything for that matter, you want to do medium high at the most cooking. Super high heat cooking kills the nutrients.
That's
in
true.
Vegetables, fish. Now, granted, in beef, you're going to get the Maillard reaction where you're blistering the cell walls to get that nice crust. Wow. But fish, you're just killing all the nutrients.
I love it when you use those big words.
Right?
That's why we don't like to use the microwave too, because it completely destroys all the nutrients out of your food. I know we get spoiled with them, but they're not the best if you're wanting to try to maintain the nutrients in your food.
All right, so if you notice, we're starting to bubble here.
Setting a timer.
For 6 minutes-ish. Okay. You're going to have to watch your fish. The whole goal is, and again, we're not touching it. We're just going to let it go. But we want to keep an eye on it because we might have to turn our heat down a notch or two, depending on what's going on in the pan, because some pans cook faster than others. That's this true. One is ceramic. So the one pan you definitely do not want to use is non-stick.
Aluminum, non-stick, Teflon. Yes, ceramic is good.
So, yes. So we were talking about salt. The salt that we put on the fish was sea salt. Yeah,
I'm going to stand back here.
Well, and the reason why we have these packed on paper towels is before you put fish in the oil is you need to pat it dry with a paper towel. Your fish and the skin will not get crispy if it's wet. It will stick to the bottom if it's wet, and it will do exactly what this is doing. Is if you put water and oil, it pops.
Right.
So you can't really have this bone dry, but if we had taken it straight out from the package without patting it down first, it'd be just popping like popcorn.
Right.
So
you started telling us about sea salt.
Yes, I did. So sea salt is just that salt that comes from the sea. It's evaporated water.
So it has more of the high mineral content, so for electrolytes and a lot of the minerals that we're missing. When you do regular table salt, they take those minerals out, and they use a nickel screen, so you're getting a lot of toxins and you're not getting the minerals from the salt. So
isn't there sugar in table salt?
And there's sugar in table salt, so the sea salt is really good.
Right, and kosher salt is another one. They steam kosher salt, and when they steam kosher salt, they kill all the minerals. So sea salt and Himalayan pink salt should be your two go-to, and that's why you started to see in the last couple of years, Himalayan pink salt is everywhere in the grocery store, and sea salt, because people are now starting to realize that, and they're asking for it, so grocery stores are getting it out there.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I'm standing back because it is popping.
Right. All right. So while our fish is going, we're going to talk about what we're going to do next. So cauliflower is used a lot as a substitute for rice. We're going to call this one a couscous. We use it in our cauliflower cream sauce. And so we're not only searing the skin on the salmon here, but we're also kind of flavoring the oil. So once we get to a point where the salmon is about 2/3 of the way cooked and the skin's starting to get a little bit crispy, then we'll move them off to the side.
How do you know when it's 2/3 of the way cooked?
See where it's white right there?
Oh, so as it's cooking from the bottom,
exactly,
and it's getting white, you can halfway, like two.
Yeah, about halfway.
Yeah.
Because in the end, to finish it, we're going to flip it over and just kind of finish that side. Right. Again, medium heat. But while those guys are finishing, we're going to build our. So this is going to be cauliflower and walnut. It's mimicking a walnut rice. We're also going to use a little bit of garlic, some onion. Finish it with a little bit of grass-fed butter, Irish butter. Yeah. And so while we're doing that, we have talked about in our series about substitutions and stocking your fridge and pantry. And these are the things that we're talking about. Having sea salt and not table salt or kosher salt. Having cauliflower instead of rice. Having grass-fed butter instead of regular butter. Do you want to tell us about grass-fed butter?
Yeah, well, I want to go back to cauliflower because it's low glycemic, so it doesn't, and you can use it in anything. It just takes on the flavor of so many things, and it has some fiber in it, so lots of good things. And then the reason you want to use like Kerrygold or grass-fed butter is because you're getting the conjugated linoleic acid, which is a very good nutrient
Talk
for
nerdy
us,
to me.
right?
All right.
For our stomach, for our intestines, for our brain. It's just a better fat for us. And these cows are eating the grass. They're not eating grain. So they're getting more of those nutrients. So it's just better for us. And I think it tastes so much better. You can taste the difference for sure.
Right. So something else while this is cooking, pardon me for 1 second.
So while he's doing that, so you have walnuts here too, right? So that's going to be high in your magnesium, zinc, good fats, and some fiber as well.
So what we're going to finish this fish with when we're done is, this is going to sound strange, but it works, this is what Kay was talking about a couple episodes ago, high polyphenol olive oils for finishing, not for cooking with. Yeah. This is mixed with vanilla bean. Vanilla bean is actually fermented. So you're putting a fermented vanilla bean in with all the polyphenols, and then we also have a little bit of oregano. Tell us about oregano.
Well, oregano is a great, again, antimicrobial, anti-parasitic. It's so good for the immune system. And then vanilla bean, we don't talk about that enough, but it's really good for the nervous system. It's very calming. So vanilla bean is important, but it's also important to get a good quality vanilla bean.
It is. So vanilla beans, when you go to the store, it's like $13 for one bean. You're like, no way, I agree with you. You can order them online, or if you can find a really good high quality vanilla extract or a vanilla bean paste, that will work as well. This one actually, our friend made. She makes vanilla extract from scratch from vanilla beans. Yeah. So this is the good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so we're right at about 6 minutes.
Time to flip it.
You're fishy. So, oh, look, see, it's not sticking. Because one, that's the other thing, is we have enough fat in the pan. The fish hasn't absorbed all the fat. Mm-hmm. And that's where a lot of people, they don't put enough fat in their pan. 1, 2, they're using the wrong pan. And 3, they start trying to move the fish around as soon as they put it in the pan. So just let it go.
Okay.
All right, we're going to turn this guy over.
Nice. Wow, that looks so good. Smells good too.
All right. So we're gonna put these guys off to the side, and now we're gonna go with some garlic and shallots. We're gonna go ahead and turn this down because we don't want to burn our garlic and shallots.
What is it you're needing? Whoops. Let's just rinse that off. Keep going.
And then we're gonna go with our cauliflower.
Okay.
Thank you, love. And our walnuts. So the other thing that we're doing is we're soaking up all that salmon fat that came out into the coconut oil.
Yum. Yum, yum. Gonna take on all the flavor, right?
Yep.
What does the butter go in?
Butter goes at the very end with no heat.
Oh, okay. And that's when our oil, the olive oil,
Which we're going to finish when we get on the plate.
The polyphenols.
That's right.
Okay. Oh, so you're just kind of letting that brown a little bit.
Yeah. So we were at a 7, we turned ourselves down to a 5.
Yeah. The cauliflower rice cooks so fast.
It does.
It's so easy to use. Yeah. That looks good.
All right, we're going to add just a little bit of salt to our cauliflower and walnuts here. And something else that you'll notice here is that it seem strange sauteing with walnuts. It's really not. A lot of chefs do braised cashews, braised pistachios, braised almonds on some of their dishes. If you cook it long enough, it's an amazing protein source, but it gets soft enough that it's got a really interesting texture.
Interesting. Very interesting. So the total time to cook this is, what, 10 minutes?
About.
Yeah. Yeah. So you threw a bunch of things in. 10 minutes later, you have a meal for the whole family.
Feel that skin. Feel how crispy that is.
Oh,
Can you hear that hum?
That's crispy. Yeah.
Right? All right. All right. So we'll go ahead and finish this here. And then we'll get a serving spoon for ourselves here. Can you hand me?
Yes. What?
I'll just use this plate right here. So
then the butter. Yum.
Turn the heat off and add the grass-fed butter.
Oh.
You could use less if you want. That was probably a little extra butter for this one, but that's okay.
That's okay. I will eat it.
Right?
Good stuff. Perfect.
All right, can you keep mixing that around for 1 second?
I sure can.
All right, all right.
I just love coconut oil. So easy to cook with.
All right, so we have our fish here. We're just
You're going to make the plate look all pretty for us. That's what you like to do.
I know.
The culinary artist in you, for sure. So you could put, what, 4 pieces of salmon in there at one time, right?
Absolutely.
For a family?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's nice. Good.
All right, so then the other thing we're going to finish here with
is our finishing oil.
Our finishing oil.
Okay. Voila.
So there's some oregano in there and the vanilla. Now, the reason why we're doing this skin side up is because if you turn the fish over, the steam between the plate and the fish will make the skin soggy that you just perfectly crisp. So and so we can go ahead and oil up the skin because we're going to eat it.
Yeah, so especially the salmon skin, it's 100% okay to eat the salmon skin.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, and there's more. Oh my goodness. So you're going to do lemon.
Okay, so we've got lemon zest.
Okay. Great vitamin C.
And after we zested those lemons, put them in a hot pan.
Oh, really?
And we got charred lemons. So now we have charred lemon juice.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, and then our living oregano. Just going to do like a little.
It's going to make it look pretty, but it's also giving it some.
Right, because we're using a little bit of that vanilla olive oil. So put that guy right in the middle.
Wow, fabulous.
There you have it.
That looks amazing. Great job, honey. Good
All
job,
right.
chef.
So there's
Yes.
your one-pan salmon with couscous. I'm sorry, cauliflower walnut couscous and a vanilla olive oil.
All right, so this is Kay and Andrew from Nutritious Meets Delicious. And if you need any recipes, make sure you reach out to us and look for our next episode. We will be doing this weekly.
Yep. See you next time.
Bye.